But yes, let's head into week 9 preview. The middle part of the season happens at the end of the Jets and Chargers game on Monday night. So this is exciting. Dom, did you fill out your picks here?
No, I went to do it last night and you didn't have it up yet. So I was like, all right, I'll do it tomorrow.
Sorry, I have my computer up right here.
I could see it, but it's okay.
Are you going to be typing for him, Jake?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Sure.
Okay. I mean, I would throw up the graphic, but it's going to look really bad, but who cares?
Oh,
Here is what we look like right now. I am now blurred out with my picks.
We don't even have ours up.
No, we do. They're down there.
Yeah, they're down there. Hold on. I got to fix it all. Bam. Bam.
What are you going to fix?
So 71-51 for me, 76-46 for Colton, 72-50 for Jake, and then 76-46 for Dom. And now let me get this off the screen because it looks very stupid.
Yeah, you can fix.
And let's
Me and
head
Colton
into...
are in a race, man. Me and Colton are in a race every week, it seems like.
When was the last time by week 8 that I didn't have a commanding lead? This is my worst season ever.
I mean, there was a year where in like week 2 and 3, I went 14-2 two weeks in a row, and I was killing that. But
there was a week I think Jake went. I think there was a week where Jake went like undefeated. I don't think he like lost. I think it was like 13 or 14.
I know that. There's a 15-1 and then like a 14 hours.
Yeah.
Normally I run away with these by week 9.
I don't know. I know not that one year. But...
Jake just says, you know what? I want to keep Will company in the basement of the pit of misery down here.
Pit of misery. Why you're clogging? Hey.
But yes, let's recap last week though. So Jake was in the pit of misery going 11-5, and then there's a 3-way tie for first at 12-4. Let's make sure we get that out of the way. I've improved tenfold. I got 10 more right than I did the week before. I'm very proud of myself.
It's not tenfold.
We had a redemption week. We redeemed ourselves. We had a bounce back week, every single one of us, so that was good.
Yes. Let's look into Thursday Night Football, where the Tennessee Titans travel up to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers.
Who against Pittsburgh?
The Titans.
Oh, this is tough.
I'm changing my pick. I had a question mark because I wasn't sure where I wanted to go with it.
You saw what we picked, and then
no, I left a question mark in there because I really wasn't sure where I wanted to go for that.
This is tough. Both teams are in a quarterback crisis at the moment.
Well, here you go. Here's a chance for you to. Normally, you shy away from whoever you buy, sell, and hold.
No, that's not true. I just did the one time and it was really evident, and then Will did it the next week. But I bought in the Jags and y'all flamed me for it, and I have bought them every single week since. I'm gonna I'm gonna take Tennessee. I think the Steelers may overcompensate for Levis, give Derrick Henry some space, and I think the Steelers might fall into their whole quarterback thing at the moment. I know Pickett, they said what? Pickett may be healthy?
He's not on the injury report. He is playing tomorrow.
It's a short week, so that's a little bit tough, I think. And I think, I think they may fall into let's keep him on a leash kind of thing, and it might be too much. I think there's too much of...
A lot of run the ball, though.
Yeah, but Najee, I mean, it still hasn't really been that successful either. I just think there's too many factors for them. I think they're going to overthink themselves into a loss.
So here's the opposite side of that. Will Levis having to read defense, especially with pressure, is horrible.
They might ride Derrick Henry very hard this game.
They're going to have to.
Yeah.
That's the only way to victory.
I feel like they're going to have to.
Because if they get any sort of pass situation with pass rush with that defense, that's the only thing they're good at, really. And there's some good press corners, but like them pass rushing is their strength. And that's what Will Levis's kryptonite is. Pressure. It's either a big home run or a big sack.
I think there's two sides of this game, and I think they're the exact same thing, essentially. I think you got a little bit of a quarterback thing happening on each side. They're both going to be maybe on leashes. They both have one singular wide receiver that can dominate each side, but they don't really have any success throwing to anyone else. And then they have a running back they both might ride really hard this game. I think that this is like
I think you're 100% right.
I think this is a pretty crapshoot game.
But to me, that smells Pittsburgh at home because they have they're the one that can lock up with a corner in the passing game, take that weapon out, and then it's whoever runs the ball better. Whoever gets the lead first, too, because I don't think there's any comeback happening this week.
Yeah, this is kind of a weird game. What are the picks?
You're lone wolfing the Titans.
Well, you got it right here, dude. Can you
Awesome.
read it?
Oh, I'm too blind for that.
All right. You're lone wolfing.
Love that.
Let's go into maybe the greatest overseas game the NFL has put out. Might be the most viewed overseas game. Could be even a top 5 viewed game at 9:30 in the morning. The Miami Dolphins against the Kansas City Chiefs in Frankfurt.
You think Taylor travels?
Her tour is starting, so I don't even know if she'll be there.
Oh, so we got a break from that finally?
Well, I don't know where the tour starts in Europe, so.
Oh, it's starting in Europe?
Yeah.
So she's got to be in Europe
You're
already?
kidding me.
Stop.
You're kidding me. You're kidding me.
I'm gonna start out.
Here,
Let me say my pick here. I'm going with the Miami Dolphins. I think Tyreek Hill has this revenge game, and I think he's gonna put up just monster numbers because there's no one in that defense that can stop him. So I'm gonna go with the Miami Dolphins here.
That is so. What are the NFL? You cannot tell me the NFL is not scripted. You cannot tell me the NFL is not scripted. If Taylor has a tour in Europe starting and they're traveling to Europe this week, come on, man. I mean, they collaborated and they faked everyone
it's not
out.
Real love.
No. God, they faked everyone out with the whole Taylor doesn't want to do the Super Bowl, and then boom, Taylor crossover, NFL crossover. Here we are, scripted as hell. I mean, it's too obvious. It's way too obvious it's scripted. With that, I'm gonna go Kansas City.
All right. So I'm not lone wolf in Kansas City, apparently. Oh
Wow.
Yeah, I had an old rule of I will not bet against Tom Brady and the Patriots. I will not bet against Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. Cannot do it. I like a lot of what Miami's been doing. I think honestly their game against the Eagles was a mirage. I just can't do it. Can't do it.
Let's head into the 1 o'clock hour. The Minnesota Vikings at the Atlanta Falcons.
Gosh. This is a tough week.
I think this one's easy.
I mean, I think it's Atlanta Falcons all the way.
So it's a sweep.
So we have a sweep.
Okay. But it's just the fact that we have no clue what's happening in Minnesota right now. So it's just like, kind of another crapshoot.
I mean,
and we have 2 new starting quarterbacks on both sides of the ball here.
Yeah.
But Atlanta has a solid offense.
Heineke defense. Game manager without running game at home.
Yeah.
I don't think this one's I don't think this one's a toss up. I think that's a perfect. I think that's a easy Atlanta.
And I like Arthur whatever his name is, Artie FedEx himself.
It's going to one of the best 1 o'clock hour games this week. Seattle at Baltimore.
I mean, come on. This is not an easy week.
This is not easy. This one hurt my soul.
Seattle in the 1 o'clock hour is a very dominant team. They rarely lose.
Okay.
But they're not at home either.
That's an ESPN fact.
Well, why would they be home for a 1 o'clock hour? Is this Madden? Where they just start giving out 1 o'clock hours for everything after the first season? They just start...
Well, Seattle at home is like one of those like.
This is tough because
I'm picking Baltimore.
Okay, going into last week, it was like, hey, Cleveland, great defense. Went into Seattle, boom. Seattle has a pretty great offense right now, and it's all clicking. And Kenneth Walker has been maybe the most efficient running back in the league so far this season, week to week to week to week. And then you have Baltimore's defense has been more than solid, and they've held together games for sure. I think I'm gonna go Seattle for the pure fact that if I were to take one offense and another offense against these defenses, I just think that Seattle's offense can hold steady longer, better than stronger than Baltimore's can.
Yeah, this one hurts me.
This is tough.
This one hurts me.
This is tough.
I couldn't make this pick, so I didn't write a question mark like Will's earlier, but this was mine. Like I don't know what to do. So for lack of a better word of having internet troubles earlier, I put a team in here.
Fair. Smart.
I don't like it though. I don't trust Baltimore in this game. Well, not that I don't trust Baltimore. I like both these teams a lot.
Yeah.
And you know what? I can't not pick Seattle.
Hell yeah. Take them with me.
I just can't. I like a lot of what the Baltimore defense does historically. Harbaugh, but then on the other side, that defense in Seattle is amazing.
Has been so great.
Pete Carroll, that's a wash.
Yeah. I think Seattle and Detroit are the two most exciting teams to watch right now in the league. On both sides of the ball.
So
both sides of the ball.
How is this everywhere. A 1:00 game? We've been able to flex games now. How is this 1:00 game?
No, I brought this up to Will earlier because we're still getting some of the shittiest, I will curse, shittiest night games week to week to week.
So
to week.
Buffalo and Cincinnati's a shitty game.
No, but
we're not there
night
yet.
Is
we're not
Jets
there yet.
And Chargers.
Yeah.
I'm going to that one. Let's get the show on the road here, okay? Let's go. We're taking too long. We're 10 minutes and we only talk 4 teams. The Cardinals at the Browns.
Good games. Good analysis.
Oh, this is easy. Cleveland.
Browns.
Cleveland. Sweet. Easy.
All day.
We're getting the sweep here. The Los Angeles Rams at the Green Bay Packers.
Rams.
That's another sweep.
The Rams need a little bit of a bounce back game. They need a strong game again so far this season.
Yeah.
They've been kind of weak in the past couple weeks. I think they're going to get back to it.
Jordan Love stinks, and they just sold their. Well, they have Josh corner, great corner, but they just sold their other side. So
yeah,
there's 2 receivers, can't cover them both. Rams.
Hey, Jordan Addison kind of burned them last week too. So I mean, Jordan Addison could do it. We got some receivers on the Rams, man.
Tampa Bay at Houston.
I'm having you start because you're the only one not written in.
Cool. Tampa Bay at Houston. Give me D'Amico Ryans and their bounce back game and what he's gonna inspire in this team. A hell leagues more than freaking Todd Bowles. I'm putting that head coach.
Quarter line and trenches, or quarterback and trenches. I like D'Amico Ryans and what he's been doing. Both sides of the ball are solid, and Stroud as a rookie is already 10 times better than Baker Mayfield,
hands down.
So I'll take Houston.
Clean sweep on Houston. Washington at New England. The battle of poverty.
Okay, I'll start.
Go for it.
Do not buy into the Elway times Marino Howell versus Eagles stats, because every other week he's terrible. I will go New England all day, 3 times on Sunday.
Yeah, I'll go New England. I'm kind of about that. I think with the Commanders selling off so hard, I know what did they say? They kind of didn't want to go, like, guys in the locker room in Washington. They were kind of sad to see that happen. So they might have lost some inspiration this week to perform, and then it's just like, all right, maybe it gets a little bit better for New England. I don't know. Screw it.
Clean sweeping New England. Then we got Chicago.
Wow. Well, did I just convince you just now?
I left question. I was like, there's no pass rush. So who's going to get Mac Jones? And then it's like, this game might honestly end up like 6-3.
It was.
If you give Mac Jones some time, I mean, he's still a decent quarterback. Like most. It was
question mark on Wills until I made that speech, and then it got immediately delete.
I'll still start Sam Howell in fantasy.
Yeah, he likes Sam.
I'm going to just Dom could just get filled in on this one. I don't think he's going to pick Chicago, but Chicago at New Orleans, it should be a clean sweep.
Yep.
And we can. Absolutely. And then we get the next one, Indianapolis at Carolina.
God. Give me Jonathan Taylor, I guess.
All right.
We have another.
It's tough. That's so tough.
We have another clean sweep of that. And then we go into the 4 o'clock Poverty Bowl with the New York Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Aiden O'Connell.
This one I felt was an easy pick with the
Aiden-
Raiders.
Yeah, you think that's easy?
Yeah. You know why? Because interim coaches always get it done. Interim
Their first game, they get it done. Like, look at Jeff Saturday.
Yeah, interim
But
coaches.
that's against the Raiders. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay, but what do the Giants have to offer? Nothing. They blew that game. They had negative 9 passing yards.
Oh, is Daniel Jones back?
Cleared for contact before.
Well, yeah, he's going to end up starting, but they don't have Darren Waller. He's going to be missing at least the next 2 weeks.
He hasn't done.
They haven't had him all year.
Yeah. I don't know. That's such a.
I'm not changing my pick. I'm the Giants.
Colton also went Vegas on this one.
Yeah, I'll just ride the interim always wins the first game train.
I will alone wolf this one. I don't care.
I don't blame you.
The battle of the NFC East. Dallas at the Philadelphia Eagles.
Whew.
Dallas sucks. Had to get out of my system.
Huh.
You already know.
Yeah. Dom,
What
you
did
already know
Dallas
where you
do?
want to go.
You already know. Just you guys can talk. You already know.
What did Dallas do last week? I don't remember their game last week at
They
all.
beat the Rams. That was it.
Right.
Dominated the Rams.
Oh man, what a crazy! How is this not a night game? What? Who makes these schedules, bro?
I don't know.
I know who. I'm always on calls with them.
Oh, so it's your fault.
I don't. No, I don't. They just break down how they make the schedules. I'm always like, wow, this is cool.
Do they throw darts on boards? The hell do they do
Basically.
then?
If you're taking this long, you shouldn't be contemplating Dallas.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go Eagles. Screw it.
A very emotional Sunday Night Football game where the Buffalo Bills travel to Cincinnati.
The DeMar Hamlin Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, I already said Cincinnati's back, and I already said what I said about Buffalo. So I don't think it's a.
A lot of high energy game though. This is in Buffalo.
No, it's in Cincinnati.
No, this is in Cincinnati.
Oh, I'll take Cincinnati. Thought this was in Buffalo.
And then the Monday night game that is the midway point of the season once it's concluded, the Chargers and the Jets. I'm picking the Jets because I'm going to be there. So, yeah.
I didn't know you were going to be there.
I need to pick one game. And if Colton says, if you don't attend the Jets game, I'm going to be questioning your fandom. Yeah, so.
I will take the Chargers.
I'll take the Chargers. I don't like it. I'll take the Chargers.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
I trust.
You guys are just going to hand Staley's job still. I mean, geez.
I trust the quarterback over a quarterback.
Yeah, that's true. And the defense just ain't bad. I mean, like, they ain't, but